It Came from Outer Space is based on an original story treatment from Ray Bradbury entitled The Meteor. Screenwriters Harry Essex and Jack Arnold wrote a screenplay based on Bradbury's story treatment, although there were rumors that Bradbury wrote the script and Essex changed the dialogue and took the credit. However, it's unsure if these are true or not. Bradbury wrote the treatment against the expectation of aliens at the time by making them not malicious invaders but benign visitors. When offering the treatment to the studio, there were two outlines. One with his original concept of benign visitors, and the other being the more stereotypical alien invader concept, and the studio luckily went with Bradbury's preferred outline. He stayed on the project because of this. The score, though uncredited, was written by Irving Getz, Henry Mancini, and Herman Stein. The film went on to become a bona fide hit, gaining $1.6 million in rentals in the US and Canada. However, the critical reception was mixed, but has since become more positive since its release. I will say, this is definitely one of the better 50s B movies to come out during that time, as well as what I'm reviewing this month. Mainly because it's not in the gigantic hole of generic alien invader movies. It actually is pretty unique, while also following some of the conventions of the time, mainly because the original story was by Ray Bradbury, so that definitely offers something truly great and unique to the overall movie. With that though, the story is quite simple. Aliens crash land on Earth, and they're trying to fix their ship, while one man tries to fight for them, and the town learns of what's really going on with the meteor. I feel as though it's a really inventive idea for the aliens to not be total villains. They will be if they feel threatened or if they can't get their ship up and running before a certain time, but for the most part they aren't villains like in War of the Worlds or Earth vs. the Flying Saucers. Not saying those movies are bad, but this just offers something a little fresher in terms of the alien invader movie concept. The character of John Putnam is incredibly likable and most definitely carrying the movie. While the movie is good on its own, he definitely brought it to a higher place than it would have been without him. The fact that he fights so hard for an unknown, despite the fact that they've taken the form of his friends and neighbors, was incredibly commendable. He was overall just a very kind and charismatic character that I couldn't help but respect and adore. I felt the aliens and practicals were also quite good for the time, but the story was also quite intriguing as it was pretty much an amalgamation of The Day the Earth Stood Still with an alien that doesn't mean any harm to the human race and Invasion of the Body Snatchers, which ironically was not made at that point in the book nor the movie, where aliens take the form of humans and are rather emotionless. I thought that was kind of interesting and wonder if Jack Finney was inspired by the film to make the novel. Overall, despite the fact that 50s alien invader movies are quite simple, this one offers a very unique idea that I appreciated, with a very likable protagonist, good practicals, and good-looking aliens. While it still isn't anything too special, it still stands out among some of the other alien invader movies that came out at the time.